So, hello everybody, this is Soldier, and welcome back to the final episode of Halo 3 Road to Infinite series. We're going to be doing the Easter eggs and secrets video, but for the first Easter egg and achievements videos, since this Halo game has co-op with 4 players, as you can see, this Halo game has only 4 players, which includes me, Master Chief, the Arbiter, and 2 elites. Now these 2 elites are actually lore based, so these are canon elites, which are pretty cool. But anyways, let's move on with the next secret. The first part of the well, not really the first part, but this is one of them, since these are going to be recorded on their own days. But the first part is this skull down here. So if we go down here, we pick it up. This is one of the skulls that are on this mission. There's actually 2 for each one. So we're going to next go to the next location for the next Easter egg. So for the next skull, which is on this mission, you gotta go around, and you gotta hop up here, and then you gotta try to go towards the end of this little spot right here, and you'll be able to get it. And I had to shoot him because I almost died right there, so that would have been bad. I would have gotten like, no, I almost got to the thing, but no. So if you come right over here, and look, it's a skull, the lovely skull. Yes, iron. All right, now let's move on to the actual Easter eggs of 017. This is another Easter, well, not really Easter egg, but this has to do with difficulties for Jonathan Speeds at this particular point in this mission. So on easy.
And they must love the smell of green.
That's what he says on easy difficulty. Normal difficulty.
The brutes have our scent.
And they must love the smell of green.
It's kind of the same thing like easy. Heroic difficulty.
We must go. The brutes have our scent.
Then they must love the smell of hero.
We must go.
Legendary.
The brutes have our scent.
They must love the scent of a real man.
And here are some of the legendary stuff that Johnson can also say.
We must go. The brutes have our scent.
Then they must love the smell of bad.
We must go. The brutes have our scent.
Then they must love the scent of testosterone.
We must go. The brutes have our scent.
Then they must love the smell of bad. And I left a little present for you, Arbiter, and I'm walking away. Ha ha ha!
We must go. The brutes have our scent.
They must love the smell of Bulgari. Yeah, I'm doing a little product placement. I gotta get paid too.
So yeah, this was these quotes from Johnson for all the difficulties, and since it was only going to be for this specific point, this is all the quotes that he's going to get. But for Halo Anniversary and Halo 2 Anniversary, we'll be doing those dialogues as well. But let's move on to the next Easter egg. So if you climb those crates and you try to come up to this trio out here, you'll see this right here, and this is actually an employee signature, MF. Just like a little heart. The next one's actually close by, so I can show you guys without dying. Okay, so you're gonna get up here. There we go. And like, here's the other one. M+A 7695. Sweet. It's very beautiful. And let me get to the next part of the Easter egg. So the next one is actually here in this part. So if you go right here, or if you can, if you look very closely, here, let me go back this way. You go right here, you can see that there's a, I can find it, right there. I'm gonna zoom in. There's a monkey in the tree. That monkey will serve a later purpose. So let's go on to the next part of this mission's Easter eggs. Next one is the next carving after this carving. It's this one right here. Sam plus Grace love Dad. Oh, that's sweet. Honestly, I didn't know this one was here. I just found it, you know, in a video. Definitely not by me. The next one is, so you have to do a bunch of parkour stuff, but if you manage to get all the way up here, we have a monkey family that's up here with a teddy bear. Yeah, there's a monkey family up here with a teddy bear, which is very weird, and you know. And I think these are this is based off of the face is based off on Marcus Lighto, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, there's a monkey family up here. They all bleed, you know, as well. Don't know why they're up here, but they're up here. All right, so the next thing we gotta go to is I'll get there when I get there. And last but not least for this mission, we have one last monkey, which is right there. If you could use a sniper rifle to make it easier to see it, but like I got as close as I possibly can. So yeah, there's a monkey right there. Don't know what the purpose is, but I mean we are in the jungle, so that makes kind of sense. So anyways, let's move on to the crow's nest for Easter eggs. The next goal that is on crow's nest, it's gonna be at the beginning, right as soon as you start the mission off. You can go up here on the bars and then on top of the pipe, and lo and behold, the skull is right here. Grab it, and achievement unlocked.
We have a plan. Let's make it happen.
You got it, sir.
The next goal is going to be down right here on the green arrow. So you go here, pick it up, and voila, there's your skull. This monitor right here, well, any of these specific type of monitors right here. Yep, you see?
Man.
It showed Cortana. Creepy Cortana.
Chief, move out.
Okay.
Commander
Anyways,
will
that
brief
was
you as
like
you
one of
follow
them.
me, sir.
The next one is going to be.
Come on, sir. I'll show you the way.
Oh yeah, I know it's going to be. Never mind. I was like, oh, confused for a second. So many of you know, there in this mission, if you come down here on this difficulty, you get this guy, but the change of difficulty depends on what he says.
Well, you could be held prisoner by brutes. If I was held prisoner by brutes and knew the password, then the brutes could just force me to tell you the password.
So this is on easy difficulty.
Okay, well now I'm definitely not gonna open the door. But we need ammo! Well, why don't you go ask your brute buddies then?
Yeah, he is not like a brute. But anyways, let's go on to the next difficulty for this. On normal difficulty, this Marine says...
open up! Password, please! You gotta be kidding me, what password? The password so we don't open the door.
Kind of the same thing like easy difficulty.
Well, you could be held prisoner by brutes. If I was held prisoner by brutes and knew the password, then the brutes could just force me to tell you the password and you'd open the door for them. Okay, well now I'm definitely not gonna open the door. But we need ammo! Well, why don't you go ask your brute buddies then?
So that's normal difficulty. Heroic difficulty.
Hey, open up.
Password.
What?
Need the password.
You gotta be kidding me. What password?
Password. They gave it out at the staff meeting 15 minutes ago.
Meeting? What meeting? I was out here.
Not supposed to let anyone in without it.
If the staff meeting just ended, no one outside is gonna know the freaking password. Now open up. We need ammo and the chief is out here.
Does he know the password?
He wasn't at the meeting either.
He wasn't at the meeting either. And finally, we have legendary difficulty.
Hey, open up.
What's the password?
Password? Oh man, I forgot.
Forgot what?
I forgot the password.
See, that was almost right. See, the password begins with I forgot, but ends differently. Try again.
No, I mean, I forgot the password.
Okay, see, you got it wrong again. See, you said the same thing as last time.
I'm being serious. I don't know the password.
No. See, you changed the first part. See, that part was the right part. See, now you got the whole thing wrong.
No, I forgot what the password is, and I just need you to open the door.
All right, come on, man. Now you're just guessing.
Whoever's on that comm, I want to kill them. So that was all the dialogue. If I missed one, please let me know in the comments if I did miss a quotes for that, and then I could just show you this one. But okay. Yeah, it is on legendary, mind you. So I gotta be extra careful.
I need that hangar clear for evac ASAP.
So I think I could just whiz. No, I can't. No, I can't. Okay, I'll just get to that portion, guys. Okay, so we're back here, and so if you look at that out of that Covenant cruiser, I'm gonna zoom in, but you could see that it's actually the Marathon symbol from Bungie's previous title, last title that they did before they did Halo. So that's a little homage right there again. Of course, it's on the Covenant Cruiser, like there as well. I didn't know it was there as well, but you know, that's there. So let's go on to the next location for the next Easter egg. This is the next Easter egg. It's also Josie the cat from Halo Combat Evolved is still missing from till Halo 3. Now, unfortunately, I could not find the original place of where this is located, so here's just a screenshot of where it's in the trash somewhere on this mission. So you guys can do your own research and try to find it, but I could not find this little one right here. So unfortunately, I could not find it, but it is in the game and it is here, and you could find it in any trash pile that looks like this. So let's move on to the next Easter egg. The next skull is on top Savo Highway. So we drive right here, we get down, and then we gotta do some parkour skills. So we gotta go down where these rocks are.
Say again, Recon.
And make sure not to fail this jump right here.
Something in the crater, ma'am. Something beneath the store.
And then we gotta walk all the way right there, and then look, there's the skull. So we gotta make a big jump, and then we grab the skull. Let's move on to the next mission, which is another skull. So for this skull, you gotta do it simply. You gotta drive I say Warthog would be better for this, but you gotta stick in this specific direction, and the anti-air rape, you cannot get that thing damaged at all, otherwise the skull will disappear. So you have to drive perfect and try not to also die at the same time. But luckily you can get all the skulls on Halo 3 on legendary, on normal difficulty, so it's not that bad, but still it's a pain in the butt if you're gonna try to get all the skulls. So as you can see here, I kind of messed up when trying to do that, and I messed it up a second time because I was too far away from the thing. So I did that, and then the third attempt, boom, the skulls were right there. So yeah, that's that, and let's move on with the next Easter egg on the storm. So if we look right here, if you look at the back of that ship, it is actually Master Chief's helmet. Just a little bit of it. It's just a smudge of it. That is Master Chief's helmet. You can kind of see it. And then the other Easter egg on the same boat is if we go up here. Right here, we have the Pimps at Sea poster from, I don't know what this is from, but it's from something, I know that. And then last but not least, you think that's the, well, we can actually, alright, let's see, can I get on the top of this thing? Nope, I can't. Okay. So instead of doing that, if we actually come right here, we have to be extra careful. Right here. We come right here, you could see there's actually two different AA turns that are just, you know, there. And that's pretty much all it for the storm right there. I mean, there's nothing else here that I'm aware of. Alright, so let's move on to the next mission for the next Easter egg. The next skull is here on Floodgate, and it's this skull, it's this flutter here. He'll jump across and you could shoot him down, and he'll have the skull in his hand, so you could just shoot him down and we'll get it like that. The next Easter egg is on Floodgate, and it's this picture right here, Jason Jones missing. This is the co-founder of Bungie right here, so that's a little homage to him right there. And we have another Easter egg. So this is kind of like, well, it's not really an Easter egg, but it's still the crazy Marine right here. So we already saw this on my easy difficulty, but here he is again.
The Sergeant, they were all infected. I could see it crawling, sliding around beneath their skin. Oh. And then they got up, started to talk. Oh God, their voices. Oh God, no, make them stop. I did them a favor. Yeah, that's it. I helped them. Maybe I need to help myself. Maybe
That pistol just appeared. Oh. Oh. Come on, dude. I did it for you. You don't have to suffer anymore by the hands of the flood. Alright, so the next one is kind of gonna be with the infection thing. So we have all the silver elites that are in this mission. So we break these guys. Yep. Oh, whoops. Okay, well we have to try that again. Because apparently... Yeah. Alright, so if we try that again without failing, any infection forms that come over this way. Yeah, so this is the only time we'll actually get silver combat forms, silver combat form elites. And yes, they do still function like regular elites. And yeah, this is the only time you can actually get these guys in like mission wise. Since normally these are like the kind of the rarest things. So, and if you kill them, or that, if you kill them, they revert back to their regular blue elite armor, which is strange because they are silver. But this is the only mission that's gonna get that mention. Obviously, I'll include this at the end towards all the infection. But what the I'm sorry, dude, but that ain't allowed here. So, yeah, the next infection. This is gonna be the last infection, but this is gonna just get a little sneak peek. So, yeah. So the next skull is on the arc, and so we gotta climb this right here. It's like right after you go to get the tanks. After you on the other side of the wall, you get you take out the first defense, and then you come back and you deal with the second defense. The skull's right here, so the simplest thing to do would be the grenade jump, but I rocket jumped and I managed to get the same amount of height. So you do that, you crouch to get the skull because it's in the corner, and voila, there's your skull. For the next skull, you actually need to grab a grav lift before you enter inside the building. So once you get inside the building, at this particular point, you want to put the grav lift down and then fly up to the skull, and there's the skull. So the next Easter egg is on the arc, and it has to do with this terminal right here. So let's read the terminal so we could get a little bit of backstory. Observe extended ground and action. 9,405 survivors barricaded within several government buildings. Structural defenses stand each. 846 global strength. Blood local enemy. Oh. We're going into the Super Saiyan world. Category has been since improvement were announced. There were many hurdles. The index of sentient specimens have been tried. Extinction events and inalienable environmental harm on at least 18 worlds. Current projections estimate post-archival cataclysm on as many as 31 worlds. The passing limits has been blessed in regards. How formal are you, librarian? We are receiving shipments of index being more frequent than complicated. Don't compound security with prevalent. I know things beyond the blank, but I worry about you. I've asked you time and time again, abandon your catalog and come back inside where my fleet can keep you safe. Come home. But that it were my choice, I have committed to this.
Commander's counting on us to secure her LZ.
Of course, because it's right thing to do. We no longer have the manpower or material to exercise measures as fundamental level. I certainly can't justify using the to save my own skin when there are still so many innocent critics. You know I oppose your mission, but you're exceeding its potential anyway. You put yourself in jeopardy. You've done enough. You will not come to me. I will find my way to you. We have no time to spare. Didact every vessel we can fill. We send to the Ark. I dare not cease the mission. Not now. Not until I've done all I can. Each one of the souls is fighting fish, and I'm close to saving them all. Fragmented. Okay. So yeah, this is one of the terminals that we will be accessing. There's a total of 7, so that's one of them. So let's go on to the next part of this. I think, yeah, next part of the Easter egg. The next part is the second terminal, which is right here after activating the bridge for your marine friend. So let's see what this place has to offer.
Exit this way.
You're gonna have to wait, Guilty Spark. I'm reading something here. Something. I understand the goal of the mission, but the time is a waste of time system. Enemy ground tactics, all evidence use of overwhelming forces is very foundation.
These sentinels were trying to deny access to the lower levels of this facility. A wise decision, given the Meddler's preference for destructive acquisition.
Fragment 2 out of 7. I am close to finishing the task. The index is our process as completed as I could hope for. If we wait longer, we could risk catastrophic things. Has surely destroyed every colony on my side of the line. Please activate the array. No, activation is murder. Eggjohn is larger than this galaxy is ever known. We saw the project alive, not destroy it. This is the mantle we are given to carry. The mantle? You still hold that fairy tale after all that has happened? After this thing has been consumed 1,000,000 worlds? Can't you see beliefs in mantle sealed our doom, weakened our protocols, breed dependence, and sloth? Our so-called guardianship has stripped those who would keep safe of any capacity for self-defense. We were such noble guardians when we withdrew our line of abandonment millions to the parasite. It is time to accept this time. Our mantle has failed and we never should have boarded it. The mantle has not failed. I've already raised scores of worlds, sterilized systems, routed and disintegrated the parasite. We're learning its tricks and strategies. We can halt this thing, and we can follow in their footsteps. There are no unstoppable force in this universe. There are no immovable objects. Everything gives if you push hard enough. And what about us, Didact? We've been inseparable, immovable for too long. Maybe it's our turn to give. Fragments. Okay. Well, that's terminal number dos right there. Next, we're gonna go to. We can actually do this one right here. So.
Good work, Chief.
This is not really an Easter egg, but it can break the game, is what I'm gonna tell you guys. So, this scene, usually you have to do a grenade jump or something to do it. So we must get up here quickly.
Heads up, Marines. We got trouble.
There you go. So if you manage to get attached to the turret, you can still be attached to the scarab. And the thing is that you kind of have to just wait. There you go, checkpoint. So the scarab's here, and now we can destroy it. Okay. So, if we destroy it, we let it go boom boom. Boom. Watch as the legs freak out. That one's going all the way over there. The legs are alive. With the sound of music. It's gonna launch eventually. Or maybe not, it's just gonna stay stuck in that corner. Anyways. So we did that. Okay, the leg's gonna, it likes the wall. It really likes the wall. Anyways. So we're gonna continue the mission like normal. Yeah, you see those grunts are holding spikers. For whatever reason, these are the only grunts that are holding spikers. So if you manage to destroy the scarab, we'll get like a zombified version of the scarab. Now with this, if you manage to do that, you will completely soft lock the game and you cannot continue past the point. Like the scarab is completely destroyed. The enemies will still spawn out of it though, they'll fall to the ground. But the scarab is completely invincible since we did destroy it earlier. Yeah, the scarab cannot be destroyed and it's now just a zombified version of itself. So yeah, that's what this. Oh, there's still jackals up here. I didn't even know that. But yeah, you physically cannot destroy the scarab. And wow, it's not even solid. I thought it was solid. I guess some portions are. Well, I guess. But yeah, now we completely soft lock the game. The game cannot continue because the scarab is quote-unquote still alive, but in our eyes it's not. But the other Easter egg is going to be here. I don't know how, but here's just video of the 343 explosions here on the Ark. I don't actually know how to trigger this, so unfortunately that's the only one I have yet to figure out. But the video will just show that it is here in this spot. So let's move on to, let me start the level, get to a certain checkpoint, and I will come back and show you the next Easter egg.
Excellent. This way.
If we slowly make our way over here.
Slothful runts. Kill them as they
This brute right here is doing the no-no stuff in the corner. Yeah, so you're not allowed to do that at this Forerunner facility, sir. So unfortunately, that's that. Also, there's a grunt. Speaking of grunts, here, there is a grunt that has a specific quote. Here's the quote right now.
You killed Flip-Yap! The Yap Flip, was he? It was Yap Flip. No, Flip-Yap is his brother. Don't tell me I don't know Flip-Yap! Flip-Yap and I went to the Nipple Academy together. And he's dead. And this grunt is just the Flip-Yap grunt. Even though that's not his name, he's still like an Easter egg for this story. Okay, so the next, and I think this is the final one for this mission, is the final terminal, since there is 3 on this mission and the Covenant. So let's take a look. Warning, your intrusion has been logged. Excuse me? Your intrusion has been logged and now it must be halted. On whose authority? Any further attempts to access... Wait. I am the monitor. Judgment of your authority means nothing here. Impatient. Oh wow.
Reclaimer, continue downward.
Fragment 3 out of 7. We have the answer. We built Mannequin Bias, a contender class AI, unlike anything we ever achieved, and we observe a pattern it can exploit. The parasite has formed a compound mine. When it reaches a certain mass, the mine is able to recoil its disparate parts to create a tactical shield. In a simple matter of mass preservation, the thing has no corruption but circumference parts of the whole. But when the core of the mine is threatened, it reacts violently and quickly. This is the only time we'll ever see the thing react or slowly its growth. If you look to defeat it, the trick will be coordinating our forays against the sprawling infection. While Minikin bias assaults to the mine's core, so far we've been hesitant to use current weapons because of the damage there cause surviving populations and involvement. That protocol has now been abandoned. Minikin will draw the mine into battle outside the lines with local biomass and other parts as best he can. The scale of the problem is vast, with the strategy it sounds. It will require patience, material, and investment of energy, unlike anything we've ever considered. It's a dangerous plan that carries more risk than the array, but I believe it can work, even if we simply force it to retreat, to react. That will at least give us some respite, some time to muster more resources, some time to rescue you. Are you insane? Would you risk every life in the galaxy with this transfer forward plan? Have you learned nothing in the last 300 years? The thing will laugh at your efforts. Do not let your concerns for my welfare commit you this suicide scheme. Fragmented. So that's that. Again, we're learning a little bit more about this story, about the Ark, and who is this Didact person, which we'll get into when we get to Halo 4. But anyways, this will be not, I was going to end today's video, but no, we still got more stuff to look for. I wasn't going to include this, but I figured, you know what, I'm doing secrets and Easter eggs, might as well. So this is right here, a gladiator battle with the chieftain. And it's pretty easy to win the fight. You just... Alrighty guys, well unfortunately I'm gonna have to cut this video short because it's already gonna be like at least 35 minutes in this, and I don't want to make this video super long since there's still a lot of stuff left in this video that I still want to edit, but I figured I'll chop it up. I chop it up as best I could, but unfortunately I'll have to, you know, this is gonna be part 1 of the Easter eggs and secrets videos. So guys, if you guys enjoyed this episode of Halo 3 Ultimate Evidence series, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.